What's going on, Aces? Welcome back to the channel. Congratulations to Duchess Meghan Sussex. She is doing her thing. She just got renewed for season 2 with her Netflix show With Love Meghan. I'm sure you guys have seen it trending all over social media. It's a huge hit. Listen, a lot of people love it. A lot of people who are haters in the wings are hate watching it, but it doesn't matter because hate watching still counts as views. And her haters, she's laughing all the way to the bank. um, I really enjoyed, you know, I know her 1 p.m. pasta is a big thing right now. So much so that they brought in a chef and recreated it over in Britain for their morning show. I made it tonight, and I have to tell you, I was like, when I was eating it, I'm like, I understand why folks is mad because it's delicious. It's flavorful and it is delicious and it's really simple and easy to make and it's healthy. So um, I love seeing people, especially, just hearing how difficult of a time that she was having while she was in Britain, for her to come out of that dark place and to see her now thriving. She's happy, she's glowing, she's doing her thing. If you guys knew about Meghan Markle even before she, got married to Prince Harry, I wasn't a huge watcher of Suits, but I had heard about, the show, and I'd heard about her, just periodically. She was a model for Deal or No Deal, and she was really in the lifestyle type of thing, the lifestyle brand, even back before she met Harry. She had a blog called The Tig, but she is somebody who, is always into fashion. She supported small businesses, which I love that. She was, big into gardening and, just she was just a lifestyle type of girl. And so now she is on an international platform, her being a duchess. And she did, she said, put some respect on my name. She told Mindy Kaling, while she was in the kitchen, she's like, Sussex as my last name is important because it's a connector of, my children and I, my husband, as a family unit. And that's important because not only did they attack Meghan, but the British media also attacked her son Archie. And so just to see, like I said, just to see her, come out of that and leave that bullying, because a lot of people have said, Meghan Markle is one of the most bullied people in the world. Harry compares her to his late mother, Princess Diana, quite often, which is unfortunate. But even today, when I was scrolling Twitter, Meghan McCain, if you guys remember her, the Republican John McCain's daughter, she does not let people forget that when she was on The View, she would quote, my father, my father, my father all the time. Um, but she, quoted Meghan's announcement today of her new podcast, which I'm going to get to in a second. But Meghan's like, enough, enough. And I'm thinking to myself, girl, don't try to, hate on Meghan Markle or Meghan Sussex because she's doing her thing. She's out here getting her bag, you know. This is somebody she's well educated. I think she has a double bachelor's degree in international studies and theater, which both served her well, playing, as an actress on Suits as well as meeting her husband overseas. But also, she is using this platform to essentially take care of her children. She doesn't need the money from the royal family. You know, her and Harry, they got kind of whisked away by Tyler Perry. Shout out to him on his private jet because the royal family pulled their security and their protection away from them while they were in Canada, essentially putting their life in danger. So Tyler stepped in. They made him the godfather to their children. So congratulations to Tyler Perry for that. But yeah, you know what I mean? These people have been under attack for since they met years ago. So I'm really glad to see that not only is her show being renewed on Netflix for season 2, but also she just announced that she is doing a new podcast called Confessions of a Female Founder with Meghan through the platform Lemonada. So People magazine writes that she's, in addition to her debut of her Netflix series with Love Meghan and the launch of her lifestyle brand titled As Ever, she's stepping back into podcasting with Confessions of a Female Founder, produced by Lemonada Media, debuting on April 8th, so it's coming soon in a couple weeks. With an 8-episode season, Meghan's new podcast will explore her journey as an entrepreneur while diving into candid conversations with fellow female founders, including some of her favorite friends about the highs and lows of building a brand. She says, I'm so excited to share with you something else that I've been working on, Confessions of a Female Founder, my new podcast with, and then she adds, Lemonada Media. She shared on Instagram. She said, I've been having candid conversations with some amazing women who have turned their dreams into realities, scaled small ideas into massively successful businesses. She continued, she says, they're opening up, sharing their tips and their tricks and their tumbles, and letting me pick their brains as I build my own business as ever. It has been absolutely eye-opening, inspiring, and fun, because what's the point if I can't have some fun on this wild adventure? In an exclusive interview with People, Meghan opened up about the challenges of starting a brand. She says there's tons of twists and turns, even with the name. She said that she's had some issues with the trademark. She says, I was figuring it out in real time. I appreciate everyone who was supporting and gave me the grace to make mistakes and figure it out, and also be forgiving with myself through that. It's a learning curve. In a statement she made today, March 13th, she said, I'm so proud of what we're creating and the candid conversations that I'm able to have with other female founders as we unpack all the twists and turns of building a business. Through my friendships and relationships, we're able to dive into the type of insights that everyone wants to know as they're building a business. And I'm able to tap into this as I'm building my own business with As Ever. Lemonada's CEO and co-founder, Jessica Kramer, added, as female founders ourselves, Steph and I are grateful to get the chance to build alongside Meghan the exact podcast we needed when we started Lemonada. And it adds Lemonada's chief creative officer and co-founder, Stephanie Whittles. She says, Meghan is such a warm and welcoming person, and you feel that in her interviews. She creates a comfortable space for her guests to bring fascinating personal stories to the table and open up in a way they likely haven't before publicly. Listeners can expect conversations that are way more break room than boardroom. I love that. The podcast marks Meghan's first project since she announced her partnership with Lemonada Media back in February 2024, after she and her husband Prince Harry parted ways with Spotify. Oh, I wonder what happened with Spotify. Okay. So Meghan's Archetype podcast, which is with Spotify years ago, it won the People's Choice Award for Pop Podcast in 2022, and it beat out the popular shows like Call Her Daddy and Armchair Expert. Additionally, it also earned a Gracie Award in March of 2024, which recognizes outstanding contributions by women in media. So I'm glad that, she walked away from Spotify. Obviously, that didn't serve her and Prince Harry. But now she's starting something new. And that's the thing, right? About life ebbs and flows, walk away from a table that doesn't serve you. That's essentially what her and Harry did, when they left the UK. So the fact that they're essentially starting from scratch here in the US and they have their home in California, I love that. You know what I mean? And people who are hating on Meghan, it's giving bitter Betty. You know what I'm saying? Like Bethany Frankel made a whole video talking about how she would advise Meghan. And I'm thinking to myself, Bethany, Meghan is married to a real life prince. 2 beautiful children, a multimillionaire. She's well traveled. She can speak, different languages. Bethany, babe, I mean, she is not asking for your advice, nor does she need it. Um, and if anything, you would be doing well to take some notes from her. But I'm just excited to see, what she has in store. I'm glad that she is, again, creating generational wealth for, her two children, Archie and Lily. Um, and just living her best life with her prince. I mean, people are really online throwing a whole tantrum because this girl is living a soft life. She has a bee farm. She's beautiful. She's educated. She's, and she's a duchess. She's a royal. I mean, I understand the royal family's trying to take that away from her, but at the end of the day, she is married to a prince. And so her children in that bloodline, is royalty. So congratulations, Duchess Meghan Sussex. I love it. Um, I love the fact that her children are, well, her daughter could be both president and a princess. You know what I mean? In the UK, I know Archie was born in the UK, but they're dual citizens, and she says that they, of course, can speak. They have American accents, but she says some of the words that they say, like their father, like zebra. She's like, that's adorable. It's so cute. But I just love to see people thriving because so many people have literally, I mean, those newspapers overseas, they were horrific. Her father was trying to tear her down. Her sister was attacking her, Samantha. You know what I mean? The only person that was really in her corner was her mama. Shout out to, Mama Doria holding her daughter down. But now we see her not only, just surviving, but thriving. She has a lifestyle brand. She has, this podcast. She has her season 2 show on Netflix, and it's trending. I mean, every time she wears something out, it sells out. She is truly an influencer. Megan Sussex is that girl. I almost said Meghan Markle, but I'm trying to respect her titles. But Duchess Megan Sussex, she is that girl. She is the moment. She's that chick. And so I love to see her, thriving after such a dark period in the UK. Now she's back in the Cali sun. You guys know that she's born and raised in Cali. She's a Cali girl at heart. And Harry, I mean, he had a California cap on. He said he's surfing for the first time. He loves the sun. But y'all know the weather over there is dreary and rainy and just old and cold. And like the castles were just, cold and damp. And Harry said that, when he first went to Tyler Perry's mansion that he let him stay in, he's like, I want to just stay here forever. So I love that they ended up, creating that life, and they're able to raise their children in the beautiful California sun. And I'm like, listen, get the bag. I'm absolutely here for it. But anyway, you guys, let me know, will you be tuning in? I will, to her podcast and her new Netflix show. Let me know. I hope to be inspired. I might, go out and buy some flowers. I've already got some honey on the way, some organic honey. I don't have a bee farm, but I can definitely eat some honey. I love that. But like I said, I had her one pan pasta tonight. Very flavorful, healthy. It was like, the pasta noodles. She had like the heirloom tomatoes, some red onions, spinach, some cheese, and red pepper flakes, and salt and pepper, I think, and olive oil. It was delicious. And I only ate half of it. It was really filling, but I love it. So I love to see Meghan thrive. So get the bag, girl. You continue to do your thing, and I will definitely give you guys an update. But let me know your thoughts. Please be sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and I will talk with you in the next one. Take care, Aces. Bye.